The year is 2026, and our world is tearing itself apart, not by our own hands, but by nature itself. Unprecedented storms lash our coastlines, heat waves scorched entire continents, and the ground beneath our feet shudders with a fury we've never known. Governments declare a state of global emergency. The best minds on the planet are scrambling for an explanation, for a solution, for anything that can stop the relentless onslaught. We build higher walls, dig deeper shelters, and pray to whatever gods we have left. But the chaos only escalates. The weather isn't just weather anymore, it's a weapon. And we are losing the war. Amidst this global panic, a fringe theory begins to gain traction, whispered first in the hushed halls of astronomical observatories, and then shouted from the rooftops by conspiracy theorists. The patterns, they're too perfect, too rhythmic. The seismic waves from a quake in Tokyo seem to echo the barometric pressure drops in a hurricane over the Atlantic. The lightning strikes in the Amazon rainforest appear to sync with solar flare activity in a way that defies all known physics. It's not random. It's a code. It's a language. Someone or something is talking to us, using our own planet as its mouthpiece. The world's leaders, desperate for an answer, secretly form a global task force, Project Chimera. Its one and only mission: decipher the language of the storms. They gather the most brilliant linguists, cryptographers, mathematicians, and astrophysicists. At the head of this monumental effort is Dr. Eris Thorne, a man whose mind operates on a level few could comprehend. He once translated a dead language from a single fragmented clay tablet. If anyone can crack this code, it's him. For months, Thorne and his team worked tirelessly in a subterranean bunker, shielded from the very phenomena they are trying to understand. Above them, the world crumbles. Cities are flooded, nations are fractured. The media, controlled by the newly formed Global Defense Council, paints a terrifying picture. We are under attack. An unknown, unseen alien force is bombarding our planet, preparing it for an invasion. The narrative is simple, effective, and terrifying. It unites humanity in fear and purpose. An enemy we can't see is an enemy we must fight. And so, the greatest military mobilization in human history begins. The world's economies are repurposed for war. Factories that once built cars now churn out advanced weaponry. Research into space travel accelerates at a dizzying pace. We are building a fleet, an armada to take the fight to the stars, to meet this invisible enemy head-in. The rallying cry is defend the cradle. Humanity, united for the first time, prepares for an interstellar war. It's a beautiful, tragic display of our species' will to survive. We are ready to sacrifice everything to protect our home. Down in the bunker, Dr. Thorne is close to a breakthrough. He's isolated the core patterns, the repeating sequences. It's a language of incredible complexity, using thermodynamics, quantum mechanics, and gravitational waves as its syntax. He sees the nouns, the verbs, the structure. It's a message, all right? And the early translations seem to confirm the world's worst fears. Phrases emerge like imminent, overwhelming force, structural failure. The military leaders are briefed. The invasion is coming. They greenlight the launch of the fleet. Humanity's first offensive strike is just days away. But something gnaws at Thorne. The tone. It isn't hostile. It's frantic, urgent. The grammar is complex, but the emotion behind it feels less like a threat and more like a warning, like someone shouting, "Get out of the building." Not, "I'm going to burn this building down." The military sees a declaration of war. Thorne sees a fire alarm. He pleads for more time, just a few more days, to decode the final, most complex sequence, the one that keeps repeating at the heart of every single cataclysmic event. Reluctantly, they grant him 48 hours. The fate of humanity, he feels, rests on this final translation. With the clock ticking, Thorne pushes himself and his team to the brink. They live on caffeine and adrenaline, their eyes glued to cascading lines of data. The planet above them groans, one final massive tremor shaking the globe, a harbinger of the end. And in that final shudder, the last piece of the puzzle clicks into place. The final sequence is unlocked. Thorne stares at his screen, the translated words glowing in the dim light of the bunker. He reads it once. Then again, cold, paralyzing dread, far worse than the fear of any alien invasion, seeps into his bones. His blood runs cold. He stumbles out of the translation room, his face pale, his eyes wide with a horror that silences the entire command center. A general grabs him by the shoulder. "What is it, Doctor? What's the final message? What are their demands?" Thorne just shakes his head, unable to form the words. He simply points to the main screen, where his translation now appears for all to see. The room falls silent as they read. The message isn't a threat. It's not a declaration of war. It's a desperate, frantic evacuation warning. The message says, life cycle culminating. Outer shell integrity compromised. Evacuate the surface. Hatching is imminent. And then, the final, terrifying sentence. The one that shatters our entire understanding of existence. The one that explains everything. Warning to all sentient surface life. This celestial body is not a planet. It is an egg. You're the contamination. The cleansing is about to begin. A stunned silence hangs in the air, thick and heavy. Earth is an egg. The storms, the quakes, the heat. It's not an attack. It's the stirring of the creature inside. The planet isn't dying. It's getting ready to be born. Humanity, in our arrogance, thought we were the masters of this world. We thought we were the children of Earth, but we were wrong. You're not its children. We are a fever. A bacterial infection on the shell of something vast, ancient, and utterly beyond our comprehension. The extreme weather is the planet's immune system trying to scrub us off before the real event, before it hatches. Up on the surface, humanity's grand fleet prepares for launch, aimed at phantom enemies in the stars. They are about to fire their world-saving weapons at empty space, while the real threat is right under their feet. The ground they stand on. Rhys Thorne can only watch the monitors, a bitter laugh escaping his lips. We weren't being invaded. We were being evicted. Our entire planet is the shell that's about to be broken, discarded, and forgotten. The cradle we were so desperate to defend was never our cradle at all. It was a cage. And the door is about to be shattered from the inside. We are the shell, about to be cast aside. The universe is not what we thought, and our time is up. Thank you for watching. What do you think happens next? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy stories that twist your perception of reality, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more. See you in the next one.